Hey guys, so today's going to be all about how you can use the changes to Taliyah Ultimate to your advantage. So you may have seen that the range got changed from 400 to 700 when you jump off, so it's quite a long jump now. And one thing you should know is that some things can be used while you're in the air from the jump. This goes for Q, W, and items. You cannot use E in the air. The one I've found especially useful is items, especially when you have air thrust. It also goes for Sonya's or rocket build if you're building those. So if you're dashing onto someone with your ultimate, you can jump off and immediately everfrost while you're still in the air. And when you hit them like I did there, you can actually guarantee the everfrost on them since they're knocked up. Even though people of course generally won't go into your ultimate, it's still nice to know when it happens from time to time. And even if you don't hit them, as you can see there, it still makes it a lot easier to get everfrost off and really get into your combo as fast as possible. The same goes for Q. So while you're in the air, you start the Q. That's why you can see I landed over here, but the work ground is here because I cast it in the air. You can also cast W. So we jump off here, and I already started the animation before I landed. This also means that you can reach a bit further since you're casting it from where you are on the wall. So if you want to reach the side of the wall opposite to the way that you go, you can still reach it there. But of course, if you want to reach further in the direction you're jumping, you're gonna have to wait till you land to reach there. You unfortunately can't cast E, as I said, in the air, so it's just not usable. Let me show again here. So you have to land before it comes out, and it just says you cannot cast it while you're in the air. But the others are very useful. Alright, so next up we're going to talk about the travel distance and how you can use the jump. So if you just let the ultimate go by itself, you won't jump at the end, and as such you'll end up around there.
Nothing ventured, nothing learned.
And if you jump, you can actually get even further than this, even if you just jump right at the end. So you have to time it right. But you can see I got around to this ward, which is why I placed it here. Which is much better if you're chasing someone in that direction. So it's worth keeping an eye out for opportunities to use the jump, even if you're jumping forward instead of to the sides as you usually would. This is especially worth knowing if you're chasing someone in the forward direction but who might go to the right, because you always end up surfing to the left at the end, no matter where you cast it. So left from Taliyah's perspective. Boom. So upwards here. So if you want to chase someone who goes to the right, it's important to get that straight forward direction, or to actually click to the right instead of just letting it run out. It's also important to remember that you no longer get interrupted by damage, so we really do have quite a few opportunities to use this jump, especially with abilities that you can cast while using it, to our advantage.
The desert's beauty lies beneath the sand.
And of course you don't get interrupted during the dash from damage either. You should also note that while using the jump to get as far as possible is the best option, your ult will get you over walls even if it doesn't completely reach there. So if we cast it here, we go through the wall, even though the indicator told us that we wouldn't. So this is about most often like 300 units or so, but it depends on the shape of the wall. So if you do have the option, try to use the right click jump. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something about the new ultimate.